Namaste everyone, welcome to the class again. Now here in this lecture we are going to see a few more theorems first and then we will see exercise 10.3. Now if I draw a perpendicular from center of circle to the chord, then it bisect the chord. Okay, this is the theorem that we are going to prove. Okay, so theorem perpendicular drawn from center of circle to the chord bisect the chord. Okay, what is the theorem? Perpendicular drawn from center of circle to the chord bisect the chord. So here we have given O is center of circle, AB is chord, and say OC is perpendicular to AB. This is given, and to prove, what we have to prove? We have to prove that this AC is equal to CB. Now let us see proof of this statement. We have to prove that AC is equal to CB. So in proof we will draw OA and OB. So let us draw OA and OB. I will join these 2 points. This is OA and this is OB. So draw OA and OB. Now in triangle OCA and triangle OCB, we take these 2 triangles. In these 2 triangles, angle C, that is OCA, is equals to angle OCB is equals to 90 degree. This is our construction. Then angle not angle, I will say that side OA. Now as this angle is 90 degree, this side OA and this side OB, they are considered as hypotenuse. They are radius of same triangle, radius of same circle. And third, this OC is equals to OC, is a common side. OC is OC, which is common side. So therefore our triangle OCA is congruent to triangle OCB, and criteria which we got here is right hand side test, RHS criteria. Therefore corresponding sides are equal, that is AC is equals to BC. Therefore AC is equals to BC. Hence proved. Okay, so have you understood how I got this AC is equals to BC? Simple. So when I draw a perpendicular from center of circle to the chord, then it bisects the chord. Now what will be the converse of this theorem? So let us discuss one more theorem. What we can say, that line joining the center of circle to the midpoint of chord is perpendicular to the chord, or the line drawn through the center of circle to bisect the chord is perpendicular to the chord. Now my statement of the theorem is, the line drawn through center of circle to bisect the chord is perpendicular to the chord. Okay, so that means, let us consider this as a circle, this as a chord AB, take its midpoint C and take here center O and join this OC. You have given this AC is equals to CB, and you have to prove that this angle OCB or OCA is 90 degree, that is OC is perpendicular to AB. So we can write in given, O is center of circle, and C is midpoint of chord AB. And what we have to prove? We have to prove that this OC is perpendicular to AB. And let us see the proof. Now here again I will join OA. So draw OA and OB. So we'll draw this OA and we draw this OB. So draw OA and OB. Now again we consider two triangles. In triangle OAC and triangle OBC. Okay, now you tell me what criteria we can use here. Okay, actually this angle 90 degree is not given. It is not given. Okay, rest all the things are given. So how you prove that these two triangles are congruent and hence OC is perpendicular to AB? What criteria we use? Okay, yes, you are in right direction. That is, we will use side. If you see, your side OA is equals to OB. This is radius. Then your side OC is equals to OC. This is common side, and your AC is equals to BC. AC is equals to BC. What is the reason? This is, I will say, given. Therefore, your triangle OAC and triangle OBC, they are congruent by side criteria. Therefore, I will say that angle OCA is equals to angle OCB. they are corresponding part of congruent triangle. Okay, we also have, this is say equation 1, also angle OCA plus angle OCB is 180 degree because they are linear pair angle. So therefore angle OCA plus now this angle OCB I will replace with angle OCA 180 degree. This I can say that from 1 and 2. Therefore 2 times angle OCA is equals to 180 degree. Therefore angle OCA is equals to 90 degree. Therefore I will say that this OC is perpendicular to AB. Therefore OC perpendicular to AB, hence proved, right? Simple. Yes, so these are the two theorems. Okay, you learn these two theorems. One is that from central circle, if I draw a perpendicular to chord, then it bisects the chord. The second is if I draw a line, okay, passing through center and midpoint of the chord, then it is perpendicular to the chord. Okay. Now the next topic is that from 3 non-collinear point, from 3 non-collinear points, we can draw one and only one circle. Okay, so if there are 3 non-collinear points, then from those 3 non-collinear points I can draw one circle. So if I take these 3 points, they are non-collinear, point A, point B and point C, and let us join this AB. And join this BC. Okay, now from these 3 points I can draw one circle. This we have to check, and we have to check that key there is only one circle which can pass through these 3 points. So for that what we will do means, first, what is the definition of circle? Definition of circle is that it is a group of points which is at a fixed distance from a fixed point. So I have to locate here one fixed point from which the distance of this point A, B and C are equal. So for that what I will do, I will draw a perpendicular bisector of this AB. Now perpendicular bisector of this AB, it is something like this, and I draw the perpendicular bisector of this BC. Perpendicular bisector of BC is, it will be something like this. Okay, now what is the property of perpendicular bisector? The property of perpendicular bisector is that any point on the perpendicular bisector is equidistant from the endpoints. Okay, say this point as O, and say this point D and this point E, and what we have done, we have drawn 90 degree, here also 90 degree. Now if I join this OA, so as I am joining, let us use dotted line. So I will understand this is my construction. Join this OB and join this OC. Okay. Now if I am able to prove that this point A, B and C are at equal distance from this point O, then if I take O as a center and draw a circle, then this circle will pass through point A, B and C. So from three non-collinear points we can draw one and only one circle. Okay, so here given that AB and C are three non-collinear points, we have to prove one and only one circle passes through these 3 points. One and only one circle passes through these 3 points. I will do a construction. What I will do, I will join, or I will say that draw OD perpendicular to AB and OE perpendicular to BC, then join OA, OB and OC, or I will say draw, OA, OB and OC. This is our construction. Then I will say proof. Now in triangle I will take two triangles, OAD and OBD, and triangle OAD and triangle OBD. If you take these two triangles, then in these two triangles AD is equals to BD, as this is perpendicular bisector, so AD is equals to BD. This angle is 90 degree and this side OD is common side. So what I can do, this diagram we copy and put here so that we don't have to check again and again. Now here this is point A, this is B and this is C. So in triangle, in proof in triangle OAD and OBD, your side AD is equals to BD. This I will say construction, angle ADO is equals to angle BDO. This is also construction, and your side OD is equals to side OE. This is a common side. So therefore your triangle OAD is congruent to triangle OBD. This is side angle side criteria. Therefore, I can say that this OA is equals to OB, corresponding part of congruent triangle. Okay, this is what corresponding part of congruent triangle, CPCT. So this side and this side is equal. Similarly, I will say that we can prove that this OB is equals to OC. So this is say 1, this is say 2. Therefore your OA is equals to OB is equals to OC. Therefore we will say that point AB and C are equidistant, means they are at equal distance, they are equidistant from point O. So therefore if we take O as center and OA as radius and draw a circle, then that circle passes through all the 3 points. Hence, also I will say that also as 2 lines can intersect at one point only, we get only one point which is equidistant from point A, B and C. So we say that one and only one circle can be drawn through 3 non-collinear points. Okay, so I hope you understand, okay, that from 3 non-collinear point we can draw one and only one circle. Now with the help of these 3 concepts, okay, now we are in position to solve our next exercise. So based on these 3 concepts and all the concepts which we have learned in the previous chapters, we are now in position to solve exercise 10.3. So let us move to exercise 10.3. The first question is, draw different pairs of circle. How many points does each pair have in common? What is the maximum number of common points? So draw different pair of circles. So in solution, you can draw different pair of circle, like I have drawn this as one pair, I have drawn this as other pair, I have drawn this as third pair, and I have drawn this as fourth pair. Okay, so any other circle or any other different kind of circle you can draw. So difficult. Okay, so this is figure A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. So draw different pair of circle. How many points does each pair have in common? So here I will say that pair A and B have no point common. Then pair C has only one point common. And pair D have 2 points common. Now think whether you can draw any circle which have 3 point common or 4 point common, like that. So you will find that it is not possible. Okay. So next question is, what is the maximum number of common points? So I will say that therefore maximum number of common point is maximum number of common point, number of common points are 2. So this is the maximum number of common points. Now second question is, suppose you are given a circle, give a construction to find the center. So you are given a circle. Now let us erase this part, this solution. Okay, and here I will solve for second. So solution for question number 2. Okay, suppose you are given a circle. So let us see, this is a circle. Now how you draw a circle without using any center? So you can take any bangle or something like that, okay, any circular shape, and with the help of that you draw a circle. Like here I drawn a circle, but I haven't marked its center. Now how I can locate its center, that is the question. So think what we can do. We have seen a theorem that from 3 non-collinear points we can draw one and only one circle. So what I will do, I will take 3 non-collinear points on this circle. I will take point A, I will take point B, and I will take point C. And what I will do, I will join any of the 2 points, say AB and AC I will join. Then I draw a perpendicular bisector of this AB. So this perpendicular bisector of AB will pass through the center of circle, and I draw a perpendicular bisector of this BC. So this perpendicular bisector of BC will also pass through the center, means they are equidistant from AB and BC. So let us take this point as O. So this O will be considered as center of the circle. My question is, suppose you are given a circle, give a construction to find its center. We don't have to justify anything, we have to just give the construction. So here first step I will say that take 3 non-collinear point on circumference of circle. Okay, take 3 non-collinear point on circumference of circle. Second, let us name those points, okay, better. So here I will say that, say point A, B and C. Second, I will join AB and BC, or I will say that draw AB and BC. Third, I will draw perpendicular bisector of AB and BC. Fourth, let these bisectors intersect each other at point O. At point O, let these bisectors intersect each other at point O. So fifth, O is equidistant from A, B and C, hence O is center of circle. So done. So this is how we have drawn the center of, we have located the center of circle. Third question, if two circles intersect at 2 points, prove that their center lie on the perpendicular bisector of common chord. If two circles intersect at 2 points, so we have to prove that their center lie on the perpendicular bisector of common chord. So let us take two circles, one circle, or I will use the ready-made shape available. So I will draw one circle like this, and I draw one more circle which will bisect this. So let us take what happened. Okay. Okay, fine. Fine. Okay. These are the two circles. Now I have to prove that there is a common chord. Okay, so I will join this point. This is a common chord AB. We have to prove that if I draw a perpendicular to this chord, if I draw a perpendicular to this chord, then this perpendicular will pass through the center of circle. How to move this? Okay, so it is difficult to draw line which is passing through center of circle. So with the hand I have to draw. Fine. So this is a line which is perpendicular bisector of AB. Okay, we have to prove that this perpendicular bisector is passing through center of the two circles, right? Okay, so here I will say given, let us write given. What is given? So I will say that two circles, let it make little smaller. And write given. Okay, so I say let two circles with center O1 and O2 intersect with two centers O1 and O2 intersect each other at point A and B. The two circles with center O1 and O2, they intersect each other at point A and B. This is given. What we have to prove? The perpendicular or before that I will write one more statement. In given, I will say that CD is perpendicular bisector of AB. Okay, I have drawn CD as the perpendicular bisector of AB. Now I will write to prove. Now I have to prove that line CD passes through O1 and O2. This perpendicular bisector, it passes through center O1 and O2. This I have to prove. Now let us begin with proof. So here in proof I will say that AB is a common chord to both the circles. Now we know that perpendicular drawn from center of circle bisect the chord. That is, if we draw one perpendicular from O1 to chord AB, then it bisect AB. That is, it will pass through midpoint of AB and is perpendicular to AB. This implies that, this indicates, so this for that we have a symbol also. So this implies, instead of that we can use this symbol. This implies that if, or I will say that is if we draw perpendicular bisector of AB, then it will pass through O, that is center of circle, pass through O1, that is center of circle. Okay. Similarly, we can say that this perpendicular bisector will also passes through O2. Hence, perpendicular bisector drawn to common chord will pass through center of both circles. Hence proved. So this is totally a theoretical proof. Okay, you can prove in other way also, but I think this is the simplest way to prove that the perpendicular bisector to this common chord AB will pass through the center of circle. This is our third question. So this is how we have done all the 3 questions of this exercise. Thank you for being with me in this lecture. In next lecture we will see few more theorems and related problems. Thank you once again.